Welcome to the High School Football Pigskin Show. I'm your host, Michael Anderson.
The picks this week are Auburn and Sandy Creek. Sandy Creek has been doing really well the past few weeks. Auburn has struggled a little bit. It's going to be a hard decision, but I think Sandy Creek will probably win this week. So my pick is Sandy Creek.
Good evening. My travels have taken me to Sandy Creek Football Stadium, located in Fayette County, Georgia, to witness a contest between Sandy Creek versus Auburn High School. Sandy Creek is ranked number 2 in the state of Georgia, has a great winning tradition, also has won several state championships over the last several years. Auburn, on the other hand, although they have struggled recently, was preseason ranked as one of the 20 most dominant Alabama high schools. So this should be a good contest. Sandy Creek is led by Eric Sweeney, running back, number 24, 5 foot 10 inches, 195 pounds. Auburn High School is led by Griffin Riggs, number 10, linebacker, 6 foot 3 inches, 222 pounds. Here come the Tigers. Here come the Patriots. On the opening kickoff, Sandy Creek starts off with a great return to the 38-yard line. On Sandy Creek's opening drive, they were unable to move the ball due to Auburn's stout defense. Sandy Creek was forced to punt the ball. Likewise, on Auburn's opening drive, they could not move the ball due to Sandy Creek's stout defense. Therefore, they were forced to punt. On Sandy Creek's second drive, they were able to move the ball to the 27-yard line. However, they were unable to move the ball further and had to punt. After the Sandy Creek punt on the next drive, Auburn was able to get the ball moving. Watch this short pass to number 25 as he moves up the field. On this same drive, watch Auburn's quarterback dial his own number and go up the middle for a huge gain. Watch how Auburn's quarterback throws a dart pass to number 16, the huge wide receiver. Auburn's quarterback throws a screen pass to number 25. Watch this one-hand snag as he takes it within the 5-yard line. It's the end of the first quarter, and it's 4th down within the 4-yard line. Auburn has to make a touchdown on this down or they'll lose the ball. Auburn fumbles the ball and loses possession. After Sandy Creek takes possession on this next series, watch how they march the ball down the field. Sandy Creek's number 24 busts up the middle for a Sandy Creek touchdown. The extra point was good. On the next possession, Auburn's quarterback throws a pass to number 16 for a nice gain. After Auburn was forced to punt from the 50-yard line, Sandy Creek hands the ball off to their powerful fullback for a nice gain. From within the red zone, Sandy Creek throws a pass to their wide receiver in the end zone for a Sandy Creek touchdown. Sandy Creek declined the penalty. The extra point was good. Folks, at the beginning of the third quarter is 14-0, Sandy Creek up. But all is not lost. Get ready for a gutsy performance by Auburn. After the halftime kickoff to Auburn, Auburn employs a little trickeration with a halfback pass to number 16 down the field. On this same drive, Auburn is unable to punch the ball in the end zone, so they kick a long field goal, which is good. After a kickoff to Sandy Creek and a Sandy Creek punt, Auburn's number 17 dials his own number from the 30-yard line and has a nice gain. After an Auburn punt from the 15-yard line, Sandy Creek's quarterback throws a long pass to number 7 for a large gain. On the same drive, Sandy Creek shows their big man number 33 some love. He rumbles up the middle into the end zone for a Sandy Creek touchdown. It's getting a little chippy out there. When it's all said and done, these guys are fighting for state pride. The extra point was good. Folks, we're in the fourth quarter. Sit back and watch the gutsy performance by Auburn. After the Sandy Creek kickoff from the 40-yard line, number 17 dials his own number. Watch Sandy Creek bring the wood. It's getting a little chippy out there. After all, both teams are fighting for state pride. As a result of the extracurricular activity, Sandy Creek has 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties marked against them. On the next play, Auburn throws a long pass into the end zone for an Auburn touchdown. The extra point was good, and Auburn is beginning to close in. After the Auburn kickoff, Sandy Creek marches the ball down the field, but is unable to punch it in the end zone, so they kick a long field goal, which was good. After the Sandy Creek kickoff, Auburn throws a strike to the right receiver for a large gain. On the same drive, Auburn connects again to number 16 for a nice gain. On the same Auburn drive, Auburn's quarterback throws a long pass, and number 5 makes a Barnum Bailey acrobatic catch. Amazing! On the next play, access denied. Well, folks, the next play is a touchdown for Auburn. See if you can follow the ball. It's tight, folks. After an Auburn kickoff, Sandy Creek drives the ball to midfield. Well, folks, it comes down to this: 4th down and less than a foot. Sandy Creek did not make it. It's Auburn's ball. After Auburn takes possession at midfield, they throw a long pass downfield. And number 4, Sandy Creek intercepts the ball and ends Auburn's chance of scoring. Well, folks, the final score was 24-17, with Sandy Creek being the victor. Well, folks, this was a great game. For some reason, this football game went under the radar. It wasn't even listed as a top 10 football game. However, I thought that Auburn had a gutsy performance and they represented the state of Alabama really well. Sandy Creek also had a gutsy performance and they represented Georgia. Sandy Creek did not give up. They are winners. They know how to win. So overall, this was a great contest. Well, until next time, talk to you later. Take me to your football game.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight.
Thank you for tuning in to the High School Football Pigskin Show. Be sure to tune in to our next show on my channel, Morrell Productions.